And one of the things that the women did was they actually took off their clothes
The rope.
and just derobed and showed their nakedness. You may remember that we have talked before, and if you haven't, maybe you can bring it up later, of this tradition, an Africana way of knowing where an elderly woman does not disrobe
Rope in
in
public.
front of in public, and when she does, it's an act of protest. And that is usually something that will stop anybody in their tracks. And we saw that with Funmilayo Kuti that I believe you covered,
Yeah.
where the women also took on that action. And so there were some women who derobed in that way. And eventually I was taken to a hospital, treated, and I came back. And because we kept resisting, they did eventually release over 50 political prisoners. But we were putting the fire, if you will, under the administration. But coming back to this statue, this monument to himself, it made no sense, and so I started to inquire of the government, is it true that this is what you're trying to do? Cut down these trees and continue with this deforestation of this park.
And
And
we're
that is
already complaining
essential
about.
to us. And they initially ignored me. And so I started writing letters to the media. And then I wrote letters to some of the outside international agencies that were actually going to help fund this park, some private funders as well as governmental agencies.
At the World
And I
Bank.
said, would you do this in your own countries? Take a park like Hyde Park and all of a sudden just mow it down and cut down trees to put up these structures,
Or
and all
Central
of the
Park.
negative, or Central Park